Chicago, Illinois will be our site for today's matchup between Denver and Chicago. We'll now go to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for our call. Guys?
Well, the weather will be perfect for today's game. Tom Hammond here. Beside me, as always, Chris Collinsworth. The teams are set. The fans are excited. Let's get this game underway. It's fielded at the 2. They get him at the 27-yard line. And now their offense will take the field for the first time in the game. They'll go to work at the 27. Denver lines up with 5 defensive backs. First down, looking to throw. Guns it left. Brought down around the 38-yard line. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
Benson alone in the backfield. Grossman sends a guy in motion to the right. Toss. Dropped behind the line. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
He drops back to pass. Passes to his right. He's brought down at about the 45-yard line. Strong, accurate throw leads to a pretty good gain.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
3rd and short, and they'll throw for it. Throws the screen. They tackle him for a loss. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up 4th. And watch out, they're going to bring the heat right here. He gets it away. Royal takes it at the 25. Tackled right around the 34-yard line. Pretty nice job picking up yardage on that punt return.
He's definitely got some breakaway potential when he's back there returning kicks. You give him just a little bit of room, he could break it for a big one.
They'll throw on first down. Throws on the run. He's tackled at the 49-yard line. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
Cutler gives it left. Hit and drop behind the line. Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Here's the halfback. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. They line up at the 50. Cutler is in the shotgun. 3 receivers split out. Looks to pass. Goes through his read. It's dropped. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Gets the punt away. Down in the end zone for a touchback. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. And they'll line this one up with 2 tight ends. Fakes the run. The pass is away. He's dropped at about the 39-yard line. That's the arm strength we've been talking about all week.
And you know the amazing thing about this guy, we all talk about his arm strength, but did you see how fluid that delivery was? He didn't even look like he was trying to throw it hard.
Strong throw to his left. He's brought down at the 45. A decent gain on the pass.
And that's good quarterback play. He recognized the blitz, he understood what was happening with the coverage behind it, and found the open man.
And it looked like they jumped early.
Full start, offense.
He moved a little early on that one.
I used to always think that offensive linemen should go to the line of scrimmage and hold up either one finger or two fingers and look down when they get confused.
First down, looking to throw. And it's caught. He's tackled at the 41-yard line. Nice little pickup on that pass pattern.
And I really shouldn't feel this way, but I get a little nervous every time this guy goes up to make a catch, you know, because he's had a little bit of a history of dropping some balls, but today doing a nice job hanging on and a big play there.
He drops back. The pocket is collapsing. Batted away. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
He's looking to throw. Not much time to throw. Brought down around the 29-yard line. He ran a clean route, and the quarterback got it to him with a good pass. First down.
And you can tell there's a lot of confidence between these two guys. The quarterback has faith in these tough situations to go to that receiver and make big plays.
They give it to the tailback. He's brought down about the 25-yard line. Benson gains around 3 yards on the run. Grossman is lined up under center. Only one in the backfield this time. Setting up play action. Here's the pass, and he catches it. He's tackled at the 19. He makes the catch, and Chris, that'll move the chain.
And they're doing it with short ball control type passes. This is the type of offense that really frustrates a defense.
He drops back. Looks down the field. Not much room to throw into, and it's intercepted. Well, he looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Unless you're the quarterback, then he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
First down now and 10 to go. Ball on their own 47. Young lines up as the lone back. 3 receivers split out wide. He fakes it. Pass completed. He's dropped around the 39-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did. And when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Cutler hands it off. He's going to be tackled for a loss. The cornerback did a nice job recognizing the play and getting in there for the stop.
For me, there's nothing more impressive in football than to see a cover cornerback able to come up and make the stops on the run. That's a complete football player.
Back to pass. Down the middle. He catches another. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
Young, the ball carrier. And they get him around the 25-yard line. Young gets about 4 yards on the play. They line up at the 25. The Broncos line up with 3 wide. Here's the give. Tackled at the 25. It looks like they picked up a yard or maybe a little less, and so it'll be 3rd down. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's looking to throw. Fires it out. There for the reception. They push him out of bounds, and now they have 1st and goal. So on 3rd down, he finds his receiver and gets a big gain.
Receivers who can make plays like that on 3rd down tend to have nice, long careers.
Looks to pass. Looking for a receiver. And he scores. What a play. Nice play call on that one to get the ball in the receiver's hands.
Well, this quarterback isn't always perfect, but when he gets hot, he can make throws like that into small spots that are so impressive.
It's good. Denver is up a score. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. And here's the kick. Davis fields it at the goal line. And he gets brought down hard. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. Little handoff. He fights forward to about the 36, and the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. The Bears go with the I formation. Looking to throw. Flips it out short. Cuts back, and he's dropped. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
Drops back. Passes it out. Makes the catch. He's tackled around the 44-yard line. A nice-looking play that time.
Yeah, when you see the blitz, you have to understand your own protections, because if your protection is sliding away from the blitz, you have no choice but to get it out of there to the hot receiver.
He'll get the call again. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
The defender gets him to the ground. 8 yards on the pickup.
You know, one of the dangers of blitzing is that if you can break that first line of the defense, now you just don't have the pursuit in behind it to stop the run.
And they'll try and get the first through the air. The pass rush gets there, and he's down. And the linebacker was able to get him on the blitz.
I always thought training camps were done backwards. They always start with the simple protections, the simple plays. If I were coaching on day one, all I would do is practice picking up blitzes. If you can pick up blitzes, you can block anything.
Gets it away cleanly. And they'll down it at the 2-yard line. Not much the return man can do there.
Yeah, he really did the right thing there. That's just to let it go, get out of the way, and really just give the guy credit. It was a good kick, very fortunate bounce. The last thing in the world you want to do in that kind of a situation is to fumble the football, give it up, short field for the other team, and a quick score.
Brought down at the 6. Young gains about 4 yards on the play. They line up at the 6. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Looking to throw. The defense has him surrounded. He's brought down at the 19-yard line. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go. 388. 388. Hut. Look on the one. Hey, watch the screen.
Again, he'll get the call. He's tackled at the 26-yard line. Young gains 8 yards on that play. 2 yards away here on second down. The Broncos come out in the ace formation. And he will lose yardage on the play. Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
Fakes the run. Looking for an open man. McBride bats it down. Sapp was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. 4th down. The Broncos are lining up to punt it away. Chicago looks like they're sending everything but the kitchen sink at this punter. He punts it. Hester takes it at the 36. Brought down at the 46-yard line. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. They line up in a one-back set. Here's the give. And they get him at the 43-yard line. Benson gains around 3 yards on the run.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
Benson gets the call again. He didn't get back to the line. The defensive line sniffed that play out beautifully.
Yeah, and defensive linemen aren't the big fat guys that they used to be. These guys are athletes. They can move, and if you don't fool them on the delay, they're going to be standing right there in the face of the running back.
He drops back. Surveys the field. Going for it all. Broken up. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
They get this one off, and it's a great kick. Into the end zone for a touchback. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. Cutler gives it left. And he's hammered at the 23. Young gets 3 yards on the play.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
Cutler will look to throw. Rockets it. Makes the grab. He's dropped at the 41-yard line. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Come on. Hey, let's go. Yo. Let's go, baby. Come on now.
Back to pass. Gets the pass away. He's got to find a way to hold on, and the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
Young lines up as the deep back, I formation.
Right here. Blue 45. Stay in your lane. Right. Close right.
Gives it off. He lost yardage on the play. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Drops back. On the run, he throws it, and it's tipped away. And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
It's 4th down. They'll line up to punt this one away. Chicago looks like they're sending everything but the kitchen sink at this punter. Punts it. It'll go out at the 39-yard line. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive.
Come on. Like 20. Like 20. I'm kick 300.
Here's the give. Brought down around the 42-yard line. A pickup of about 3.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Rifles it to the right. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. The defense was coming with a heat on that play.
But you'd never know it if you were watching the quarterback. He stood in there strong, completely relaxed, and made that defense pay that time.
He looks to throw on 1st down. Short throw to the right. And he made a great open field tackle. Just a short, efficient throw that time.
Yeah, a true sign of patience on the offensive side. You let the play develop. You find the open receiver. Maybe he takes a look down the field. It's not there. Just go ahead and take that safe throw.
And they'll run him again. And they get him around the 32-yard line. So at the most, he gains a few inches.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
He drops back with the pass. He couldn't hang on to it. You've got to think they'll go for the field goal here, but it's 4th and short, so you never know.
Yeah, I really couldn't argue with either decision here, but I think at this point in the game, you want to be aggressive. You want to keep trying to put points on the board. I'm going for it right here.
Kick is up, and he got all of this one. Right down the middle. And that was not an easy kick, Chris.
Yeah, it looked like a little adrenaline kicked in on that one, didn't it? Maybe even surprised him how far he hit that one.
He kicks it off. Fielded at the 4. They get him at the 27. They were forced to punt on their last drive from their own 27-yard line. Young lines up as the single back. Denver motions right. Back to throw. He throws a bullet out to his right. He's dropped at the 46-yard line. That one worked just as they drew it up.
Good pass, good catch, I agree. Sometimes there's really nothing you can do as a defense to stop a well-executed pass play.
Graham comes in motion. Looking to throw. He needs to get the pass off. Steps out right around the 42-yard line. Good yardage that time on the pass.
And that was a little hum baby coming out of there from the quarterback. We've all heard about how strong his arm is, and we saw it there.
Young takes the handoff. They tackle him for a loss. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
On the ground with a tailback. And he makes it out to about the 44-yard line. That's a 1-yard pickup.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Another run. He took a shot at the 39-yard line. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. And they can really put their opponent in bad field position with a good punt here. Gets it away cleanly. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The offense was only able to muster a field goal on their last drive. We'll see what they do with this possession. Fakes the run. Makes the throw up the middle. In and out of his hand. Booker was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. Second down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 20-yard line. Chicago goes with the ace set here. Play fake. And they got him. Grossman got slammed to the turf on that play. Not many plays in the playbook designed to get this kind of yardage. 3rd and long coming up. Drops back to pass. The pocket is collapsing. Knocked down. The defense had their number during that last series as they go 3 and out.
And it really looked like the defense won the battle up front. The big guys controlling the line of scrimmage made the difference there.
Gets the punt away. Royal fields it at the 50. What a hit! And that return should set this offense up nicely.
He did a good job there finding a seam and getting up the field. You know, a lot of people don't realize that being a punt returner or a kick returner is one of the toughest jobs in the NFL. There's a whole lot of things that could go wrong and only a few that can really go right.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's hammered in the backfield. He starts out the wrong way and winds up losing yardage.
Well, that's no fun for the running back. It's one thing to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage, but when you start losing yards running the football, that's a disaster.
He drops back to pass. Throws the bullet to the right. He's pushed out right around the 38-yard line. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.3 40. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
Tackled around the 25-yard line. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
Cutler looking to throw on 1st down. Pass is complete. They finally get him, and it looked like he would score, but instead they'll set it up with 1st and goal. The Broncos line up in a goal line formation. And they get him around the 1-yard line. Quarterback sneak gets them around 4 yards. Offset I formation in the backfield. Graham, the man in motion. Toss. He doesn't get back to the line, so they're unsuccessful in the attempt to the outside.
Maybe they ought to try and run the other way next time, because defensively a lot of speed on that side, and they certainly had that one bottled up.
Dumps it out right. It's a fumble. Hillman gets the loose ball. And the fullback coughs up the ball.
How can a guy that big cough up the football? That's ridiculous.
They'll get the ball here at the 36-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They go with the toss. He's dropped right around the 36-yard line. He got what he could, and it wasn't much.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Nice play fake. Throws it short. Brought down at the 41-yard line. McKee gains 4 yards on that reception. They line up at the 41. They'll work from the shotgun. Chicago sends a man in motion to the right. Grossman with a play fake. It's completed. And they get him at the 46-yard line. A nice completion to the tight end.
Always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies, you know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
Kick 300. Come on, D. Kick 300.
He gets another carry. He's tackled at the 43-yard line. Benson gets around 3 on that halfback counterplay. Chicago is going with the offset I backfield.
Right 20. Let's go right. Come on, D.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's dropped around the 38-yard line. Benson gains about 5 yards on the run. 3rd down now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert for a 1st down. Lines up with 4 wide. And they'll try and get the first through the air. Abdullah picks it off. Brought down right around the 18-yard line. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab that interception.
You know, this safety is known for his big hits, but that time it was his soft hands that made the difference.
First down, 10 to go. They line up in an I. He's brought down at the 15. The halfback runs for 4 yards. Denver sets up in the I. Denver sends a man in motion. Back to pass. He's under a heavy rush. Makes the reception. He makes a move, and he's brought down. Short pattern results in a completion for the offense.
You know, that's not one of those plays that's a huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short intermediate routes, and that begins to open everything else up.
He fakes it, throws it short. He's there for the catch. He's going to be tackled for a loss. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. This isn't much more than an extra point. This will be about a 29-yard field goal attempt. Right down the middle. He makes that one pretty easily and puts it through for 3 points. Great kick here. Hester fields it at the goal line. Stays on his feet. Drilled at the 29-yard line. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. Benson lines up as the deep back, I formation.
Like 20, kick 300. Kick 300. Walk the hard count, it's on 3.
And they get him at the 32-yard line. A gain of 3 yards.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
Like 20. Oh, we got bark. Swim. I
Gives to the back. It appears that we have a flag on the play. And that flag was thrown in the area of holding.
Holding. Offense.
It looked like he got a handful of jersey on that one.
Well, you hold with your hands, but more often than not, holding is created by not moving your feet. There, clearly, he didn't get his feet in position, so he had no choice but to hold.
Like 20. Regular.
Grossman takes it back. Passes to his left. He's tackled around the 33-yard line. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
Let's get off this field, man.
He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That series has to be disappointing for the coaching staff.
Yeah, their poor defense didn't even have time to go over and get a glass of water. All of a sudden, the punter's back on the field, and the defense has to go play again.
He gets it away. Royal fields it at the 31. Fumble on the play. There's a scramble. And a big change in momentum right there.
You know, Tom, I just get the feeling he was trying to make too much happen out there. Sometimes you just get the ball, get what you can, and get on the ground. You cannot afford to cough it up there.
Looking to throw. Short pass to his left. Defense pushes him out of bounds about the 25-yard line. Excellent pass by the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing a well-schooled offense now going to work.
He looks to throw on first down. There for the catch. He's brought down at the 14. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
He's dropped at the 10. 3 yards on the run. Offset I formation in the backfield. They go with the run. hit and dropped behind the line, and they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Keep working. Wait 20. Wait 20.
Grossman looking to pass. Pass falls incomplete. Booker was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. It's 4th down, and the kicker is on to try this one from 28. And it's good. He put that one right through the upright. The kick is away. And he'll return this one from the 7. Hit and dropped at the 35. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Denver is going with the offset eye backfield.
Luke 45. Turbo. Luke 45. Hey, come on, let's go.
He looks to throw on 1st down. Drops the sure pick. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
Quarterback is in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation.
Clean 88. Come on. Clean 88.
Looking to throw. He throws a bullet across the middle. And he's deep cleated at the 42. Graham caught that one for a gain of 7. That'll make it 3rd down.
Go.
Single set backfield.
Watch the back. 48. Wide. Trent, you all right?
Rifles it to the left. He's tackled at the 49-yard line. Great job to haul in that 1st down pass.
This team is just so good at executing those short, quick passes and picking up 1st downs and keeping drives alive.
Luke 45.
Drops back. Under heavy pressure. Completed. He's brought down at the 42. Good job locating the gap in the coverage on that play.
You know, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run, because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
Marshall was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. They'll line it up again on 3rd down. Young alone in the backfield. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And they get him around the 31-yard line. He just gave his team a huge lift with that carry.
That's just getting it done. You can credit the offensive line all you want, but when you get a back in that 3rd down situation that's able to break off a big one like that, what a lift it gives your football team.
Nice stop on that play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
Cutler is under center. They'll line up in the I formation. Nice play fake. With the hard throw out to his right, Hillman has the interception. And just a great interception by the cornerback.
Might want to start thinking about trying to pick on that guy. We've seen all day he has simply been quicker to the spot than the wide receivers coming into his area.
Play action. Makes the short throw. Brought down at about the 23-yard line. And another connection that goes for good yardage.
And we really see the trust that is developing between this receiver and the quarterback. That if the quarterback has confidence that you're going to be where he thinks you're going to be, he will throw it to you more often than he'll throw it to somebody else.
And as we head to halftime, the score is 10-6. decent kick. He'll return it from the 6. They get him at the 33-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. The counter. He's dropped right around the 38-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play, and that will bring up second down from their own 39-yard line. The Broncos go with the I formation. Back to throw. Throws the bullet across the middle. Intercepted. He's brought down around the 47-yard line, and the defense gets their second of the game.
And Tom, he had that one all the way. You could see it. He was reading the quarterback's eyes and jumped it. Nice play.
First and 10. Ball on the 47. Grossman lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide. Grossman dropping back. Strong throw. Brought down at about the 29-yard line. The quarterback just rifled that one in there for a good game.
Everybody knows about this guy's arm strength, and if you wanted to see an example of it, right there it was.
Man in motion. On play action. And it's completed. Great open field tackle. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the first down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
They'll give it off here. He didn't get back to the line. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Benson gets the carry right side. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
Looks to pass. Looking for an open man. Can't connect on that one. Booker was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. Fourth down, and they'll attempt the field goal. This one is from about 36 yards out. Right down the middle. Not much doubt as he puts that one right through the upright. Here's the kick. Gathered at the 6. Hit and dropped at the 31. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. Young gets the call. Tackled around the 34-yard line. Young gains around 3 yards on the run. Nickel back in this time. He drops back. Throws it out. Brings it in. He's dropped at the 45. They pick up some positive yards that time.
There's only a handful of quarterbacks in the league that would even dare that throw. Big, strong-arm guy got it in. That was a tough throw. Young gets another carry.
and he will lose yardage on the play. Well, they wind up in reverse that time. Good push by the defense.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
Brought down at the 49-yard line. Pickup of about 5. That'll bring up 3rd down from their own 49-yard line. Denver goes with the ace set here. Dumps it out right. And they get him around the 47-yard line. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. So, it's 4th down. Looks like they're going to punt it away here. Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The offense takes the field, hoping to come away with more than just a field goal on this drive. He's dropped at the 25. Benson comes away with 5 yards on the carry. 2nd down and 5 to go. Ball on their own 25. Benson alone in the backfield. Grossman set to go to the air. Can't stay in bounds, incomplete pass. The quarterback led the receiver just a little too much.
Yeah, he put a little too much on that pass and forced the receiver to make the catch out of bounds.
Grossman sends a man in motion. Grossman drops back. Looks down the field. And the pass falls incomplete. Bennett was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. Royal is back awaiting the punt. He gets it away. Makes the fair catch. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Cutler calls for motion left. Cutler hands it off straight ahead. Brought down right around the 36-yard line. Not a lot on that play. That brings up 2nd down. They come out with 3 wide receivers.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Let's go get it, baby. Now.
Young gets the call again. He's dropped for a loss. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
He drops back. Scans the field. Incomplete. No connection this time. Royal was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. So, it's 4th down. Looks like they'll kick it away here. Punts it, and he got a good one here. He fields the punt at the 20. He's brought down at the 31. The offense takes the field, and we'll see if they can put something together after their last drive ended with a 3 and out.
Let's go, baby. Get the ball out.
Benson, the lone back.
Play 3, man. Let's get off this field, man. Kick 300. Play 300.
Here's the halfback. He's tackled at about the 31. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. Chicago comes out with 2 tight ends. Back to pass. And they're coming after him. He's dropped at the 34-yard line. We'll see if the defense can make another stop here on third down.
Yeah, that sets it up now for third down. We always talk about third down conversions, but if you have good second down plays, it gives you a chance to get into some blitz packages now on third down.
Fakes to the back. Catch is made. He lost yardage on the play. Nice series for this defense to force the 3 and out.
You know, we talk all the time about offenses getting momentum going and getting into a rhythm. Well, right now we're seeing this defense being aggressive, and they're in a rhythm now.
He punts it. Royal takes it at the 25. Brought down at the 37. They had to punt it away on their previous drive.
Come on, D.
I formation here.
Roger, roger, roger. 48.
Setting up play action. With the catch. And they get him at the 47-yard line. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man covering.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
Young takes it up the middle. He's dropped at the 46-yard line. Gain of 2. That'll bring up second down. 2nd and 8. Ball on the 46-yard line. Cutler is under center. I formation behind him. They'll give it off here. Brought down at the 43-yard line. A 2-yard run by the halfback. From the 43-yard line. Cutler steps to the line of scrimmage. 2 tight ends this time. He's under a heavy rush. He's brought down at the 38. Not much chance of converting that pass into a first down.
Nah, and that's really what the defense was hoping for there. They settle their defense behind the chains, allow you to catch the ball, come up and make the tackle. Perfectly executed that time by the defense.
Kick is up, and he got all of this one. No good. I thought he had a shot at that one, but the ball seemed to be working against him. He'll need to just put that miss out of his head and concentrate on the next time he gets a shot. And the score remains the Broncos 10, the Bears 9. They'll give it off here. He's hammered in the backfield. The defense got the job done on that play.
Really impressive play that time by this defensive line. It wasn't just one guy, but every guy up front just dominating their guy at the point of attack.
Nice play fake. Looks for a man open. Bats it away. Clark was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. They're facing 3rd and 11 now. Ball on the 43. Denver brings in their quarter package. Only 3 linemen on the field.
Wait 20. Wait 20. Quick game, 44 screw. Now play it, play it. Watch the run now. Watch the run.
Back to pass. Throws out to the left. And the defender intercepts it. He's tackled at the 43-yard line. Nice pick for the safety.
You could see the quarterback that time trying to look the safety off, but this safety is simply too smart. He was having none of it and jumped in front to make the interception.
And they get him at the 40. A gain of 3 yards.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
Gives it off. He doesn't get back to the line. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
One-man backfield.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Zebra. Left call.
He drops back to pass. He throws left. Comes down with it. Steps out around the 42-yard line. They lose 3 yards on that. Hester awaiting the return. Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Grossman is under center. He has 2 backs behind him. Grossman sends a man in motion. Drops back to pass. He needs to get the pass off. Goes out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. Nice pass and catch on that play that gets them a lot closer.
Yep, and that's really just the way they drew that one up. You take what the defense gives, looking to move the ball efficiently downfield with intermediate passes.
Hit and drop behind the line. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Here's the give. Huge hit. So they tried to push it ahead, but the defense stopped them short of the first down.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
Gets it away cleanly. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. They'll throw on first down. Throws while on the run. He tries to spin, but he's brought down. 8-yard gain on the play. The Broncos come out in a single back formation. Hands it off. Tackled at about the 35-yard line. And he'll scamper past the first down marker on the play.
Nice little one-step move there. That's what Mike Shanahan really loves to see his players do. Make one quick cut, live with it, get your head down, pick up the first down.
He'll get it again. He didn't get back to the line. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
Brought down behind the line. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Cutler set to go to the air. Guns it right. Is there for the catch. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
Go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Hey, inside. Block, come on, let's go.
Young on the inside handoff. He's dropped at the 22-yard line. Young gets about a yard on the play. From the 22-yard line.
Jam free.
Young lines up as the deep back, I formation. Young takes it up the middle. He's going to be tackled for a loss. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed on that play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, And if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
Drops back to pass. He's running out of time. They sacked him. And they came with just too much pressure for the offensive line to handle.
Yeah, that was a great job getting past the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. It's one thing when you blitz is that you create one-on-one matchups up front, and that time the defensive end able to take advantage.
And he got plenty of distance on this one. He drilled the upright, and it's good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. He'll return it from the 1. Hit and dropped at the 35.
Personal foul, face mask, defense. First down.
Pretty tight game as we head to the 4th. Our score, the Broncos 13, the Bears 9. They'll take over at the 50. It's 1st and 10. Chicago goes with the ace set here.
Don't give him a yard. Right 20. Right 20. Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll give it off here. Dropped behind the line. That safety just came flying in there to make the tackle.
It is just so difficult for offensive lines to account for the safety. Typically, that's the one free runner that you have. And if you have a top flight safety back there that can come in and make those kinds of plays, it really helps your run defense.
He's looking to throw. The defense has him surrounded. Knocked loose. And the hit knocked the ball out on that play.
That's just a big hit right there. No way the receiver could hold on to that one.
Let's go right.
Peterson lines up as the lone back. 3 receivers split out wide.
Right 20. Reload. Let's go.
Back to pass. Huge pressure by the defense. And it's knocked down. So we'll probably see the punt team now after that incompletion as the offense goes 3 and out.
Not a very creative sequence of play calling that time. They just never seem to get anything going on that drive.
Gets the punt away. It'll go out at the 29. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. He's looking to throw. Almost picked. Jackson was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. 2nd down now with 10 to go. Ball on their own 29. The Broncos go with the I formation.
Ask for more details today.
Give to the tailback. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. They need to come up with a better game plan to stop this guy.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. They do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 45. They'll come out in the I.
Watch the ball. Tiger. Loco White. Roger.
They hand it off. He's hammered in the backfield. That's what you call a great individual effort.
There are just some guys in this league that you have to run away from, but the danger in that is you run away from him and he uses his speed to catch you from behind.
Looking to throw. He throws short. And he dropped him in the open field. Graham gains about 5 yards on the play, so that'll make it 3rd down. They line up at the 50. Cutler is under center. 2 tight ends in the formation.
Tennessee. Let's stop it right now.
Sets up the play action. Brings this one in. And they get him at the 42. Nice pass play.
It really was in the 80s that we first started seeing offenses throwing the ball to the fullback. You know, for so many years, those guys were just big blockers.
They'll throw on first down. Gets the ball away. It's incomplete. It looked like he tried to drag his feet as he was going out, but he couldn't get him down.
You know, and sometimes that happens. The quarterback put it in a spot where only he could catch it. The problem was the ball was just a little off target.
Drops back. He throws on the run. Tackled around the 35-yard line. That'll be a 7-yard pickup.
Little 7-yard throws like that have really become the staple of the National Football League. So many defenses now not allowing the big throws down the field. You have to be willing to take throws just like that.
Young on the handoff. Brought down at the 32-yard line. And they get no push from the offensive line.
Oh, yeah, they did. They were all moonwalking on that play. They were pushing. They were just pushing and going backwards.
Gets the punt away. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 11-yard line. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt.
Right 20. Right 20. Left. Who's left?
Hands it off. He got depleted. 3-yard gain by the running back.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
Right 20. Right 20.
He's brought down at the 14. That looks like a 1-yard gain.
Tom, that was a run blitz on that play. They brought the middle linebacker effectively filling all the gaps, and there was simply nowhere for the running back to go.
Drops back to pass. Rifles it out there. And they get him at the 31. Great time for that type of pass. It worked to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
Oh, right 20. Right 20. Left. Same thing. Left go.
They'll give it off here. Brought down at the 32-yard line. They get 1 yard on the play, and that will bring up second down. They line up at the 32.
Hey, never quit, fellas.
Grossman lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation.
Right 20. Right 20.
Drops back. Guns it out. He doesn't get back to the line. He's stopped behind the line for a loss of 1.
You know, sometimes as a quarterback, you have to be careful about dumping it down too quickly. Stand in there, see what you've got working down the field. That time they were all over that quick throw.
Right 20. Right 20.
He drops back to pass. Gets the pass out. Abdullah gets the pick. Tackled around the 44-yard line. And they really could have done without that.
Just when you started to think this offense was starting to find themselves, they have a chance here late in the game, you throw an ugly pick, that's a disaster.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Looks to pass. Passes to his left. Hit hard at the 35. And you won't see the coaching staff complaining about that.
Yeah, coaching staffs generally don't complain about too much when they have a quarterback that has the leadership qualities and the arm strength and the ability that this guy has.
They give it to the tailback. And they get him at the 35. That run picked up a yard, maybe less. And so it'll be third down. Cutler is under center. Single back formation this time. He's tackled at about the 31. The third down run ends up being a decent gain.
And we've seen so many rule changes over the years to help the passing game, but not many to help the running game. So that's a little old school football right there.
First down, looking to throw. And he caught it. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. Marshall gets him about 3 yards on that completion. That'll make it second down. Cutler is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers. He drops back to pass. And he catches another. Tackled at the 15. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Cutler with the give. He gets out to about the 15-yard line. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. Young is the single setback. Back to pass. Dumps it out left. Gets in for the touchdown. The coaches have to be happy with that one.
Yeah, I guess they are. Anytime you draw up a play and it works to perfection like that, everybody's happy except the defense.
Set down. The kick is up. So with over 7 minutes left here in the fourth quarter, our score, the Broncos 20, the Bears 9. The kick is away. Hester fields it at the 2. Big hit there to bring him down. The quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. From their own 27-yard line. 2 tight end formation this time. First down, looking to throw. Throws right. No connection there. Booker was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. He drops back. Throws a bullet. He's dropped at the 37. And he's crossed the century mark in receiving yards. This has been one heck of a performance.
And Tom, I don't think he's finished yet. This is a guy that is on a roll right now, and this defense really doesn't have an answer for him.
Little handoff. What a shot! Great penetration there.
Yeah, if you're going to run a delay, you have to at least give your running back time to get the ball. That time, with all the penetration, they almost took the handoff.
The Bears line up with 3 receivers, the quarterback in the shotgun. Looks to pass. Looks down the field. And it's caught. And he's drilled at the 46-yard line. Nothing wrong with that pass. That goes for a good gain.
You know, and when you talk to some of these receivers, they say the real strength of this quarterback is that he throws a very, very catchable ball.
Off his back foot. Just clanks right off his hand. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
Chicago lines up in a double tight set. He's looking to throw. All kinds of pressure, and he catches it. He's dropped for a loss. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 40. Cutler lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. Back to throw. Under heavy pressure. And he will lose yardage on the play. Well behind the line, looks like a loss of 6.
As a quarterback, sometimes you just have to see a play breaking down and get rid of the football and try it again on the next down.
Cutler will look to throw. He wasn't set when he threw. He's brought down around the 24-yard line. He's put up some nice yardage, Chris.
He sure has, but throwing for 300 yards probably isn't quite the same feat it used to be. You know, there's so many rule changes now. The offensive linemen can do a little more holding, use their hands more. Of course, you can't hit the receivers, but it's still a nice landmark.
Nice play fake. And the back has some running room. Knocked out of bounds right around the 16-yard line. He delivered a nice throw on that drop back, completing it for a pretty good gain.
You know, there aren't many guys who work any harder than this guy, both in the offseason and during the week of practice. He isn't the most physically gifted quarterback I've ever seen, but you can tell the time he puts in the film room, in the weight room, and he understands the game of football.
Disappointing loss there for the offense.
Yeah, it really just throws you off rhythm to have a play that gains nothing. You know, you're going to get something, 2, 3, 4 yards, and it keeps you in that rhythm. But when a defense makes a play like that, it really throws your offense off.
Cutler will look to throw. He throws right. Pass completed. Tackled at the 8. Another positive gain. That gives him 100 yards receiving for the game.
And you know, it's not just a couple of routes that he runs well. That's what makes him so tough. He can run the good underneath routes, but he can also take you over the top as well. So you have to give him those little throws.
Again with the run. He's tackled at the 6. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry. 2 tight end set. Again, he'll get the call. He's brought down around the 3-yard line, and the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. That'll bring up 3rd and goal. Young lines up as the deep back, I formation. Cutler hasn't missed yet. Oh, and he drops. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
It's good. Pretty good kick that time, and he drives it home for 3 points. Nice job. And here's the kick. Davis from the 4. He's hammered at the 30. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Grossman lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation.
Right 20, right 20. Let the hook it.
Drops back on 1st down. He finds the tight end in open space. Knocked out at the 41-yard line. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
He looks to throw on 1st down. He throws it. There for the reception. And they get him right around the 44-yard line. About 4 yards on that play. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on their own 45. Grossman lines up in the shotgun. 3-wide formation.
Right 20, right 20. Kick 300. Kick 300.
He drops back to pass. Surveys the field. Makes the catch. Brought down about the 43-yard line. Great pickup for the 1st on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
Right 20, right 20.
Play fake. Strong throw to his right. And he hasn't missed a pass yet. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the 1st.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Grossman to the air on first down. Here's the throw. He makes another reception on the drive. They line up at the 14. They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. Grossman calls for motion left. He looks to throw on first down. Strong throw to his left. He's in. Touchdown. And we've got a game on our hands.
Well, now it looks like it's going to come down to the onside kick. And can they recover the ball? Because right now this offense is starting to get it going.
Up and good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Not a bad kick. He'll take it from the 2. Brought down at the 24-yard line. And they take the field again, looking to capitalize on their previous drive, which resulted in a field goal. Offset I formation in the backfield. Young takes it up the middle. He's tackled at the 28-yard line. About 4 yards on that play. That brings up second down. 2nd and 6. Ball on the 28-yard line. Young lines up as the deep back. I formation. It's the tailback. Tackled right around the 30-yard line. Young gets 3 yards on the carry. So it's third down now. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. The halfback with the carry. It appears to be short. Young gets 3 yards on the play.
So with under 2 minutes to go now, this offense failed to get the job done. They're going to have to punt the football away, and now the game is going to be placed in the hands of the defense.
Hester takes it at the 28. And they get him around the 38-yard line.
Okay, you really have to use the clock wisely now. They can still throw the thing over the middle, but the focus and the majority of the passes have to be to the outside to give these receivers a chance to get out of bounds.
Grossman back to pass. Intercepted. Brought down at the 32-yard line. I really doubt that they'll get another chance to tie this thing up after that pick.
Well, he had to stay aggressive and try and throw it down the field, but that was not a good choice there. It is really tough for this team now.
Setting up play action. He's dropped. Perfect time to bring extra rushers on the blitz that time.
You know, we talk about timing on offense all the time, but when you play against this defensive coordinator, he is going to consistently throw your offense off balance because of all the blitzes he's going to throw at him. You have to anticipate blitz on every snap when you play against this guy.
Here's the halfback. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. Young gains around 3 yards on the run. Chicago is protecting against the pass. They're in the dime. Young gets it on the inside. Tackled right around the 34-yard line. A lot of coaches would have tried to get the first here.
Yeah, but you do gamble if you put the ball in the air in that situation. I think right now the coach is saying I have more faith in my defense to make some stops than my offense to convert that play.
Kicks it, got plenty of distance, and it's good. That attempt didn't look like it had a chance.
Yeah, he worked that one over the bar, didn't he? You could see the body language and the tilt. He was trying to squeeze, and it just made a good kick.
He kicks it. Hester from the 7. Hit and dropped at the 32-yard line. Well, if you believe in miracles, then this game is not over yet. But I'll be honest, I don't see any way they could pull this one out.
Well, I always hate to say it's over with time still on the clock, but this one's over. If you want time to pad the stats a little bit now. A couple of cheap completions. Go home and tell Mommy you had a great game.
Rifles it to the right. It's picked off. That should wrap things up. To the 20, to the 10. Into the end zone for a touchdown. And just like that, they make it a two-possession game.
What a tremendous return that was, and even better, now you have a little breathing room when you look up at that scoreboard.
So they're ready for the extra point. And the point after is good. He kicks it off. Hester fields it at the 3. Drilled at the 31. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. And they're going to take one last shot at the end zone here. First down, looking to throw. Oh, that's just sloppy. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
Looks to pass. He's under a heavy rush. Abdullah gets his hand on it. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
Kick 300. Kick 300.
Drops back to pass. He's dropped for the sack. I would expect to see a little better protection from the guys up front on the offensive line.
Yeah, I have to agree. When you start giving up sacks like that, it really changes the complexion of the game. And I think in particular, the quarterback who has this clock in his head working, he starts to anticipate when the pressure is going to get there. And if he starts thinking it's going to happen sooner, all of a sudden the timing of your offense is completely off.